I'm Victoria Watson, a local real estate agent, and I'm here today for Small Business Spotlight with Janet Howe of I Deserve Travel. Janet, tell me how you got into the travel industry. How did you end up being a travel advisor?
Well, I was very fortunate growing up, and my father worked for Mattel Toys, and we were transferred to several places around the world, and we traveled extensively. And then when I finished college, I worked for Westin Hotels, Princess Cruises, and I was the director of travel for A&M Records. And have loved travel. I'm passionate about traveling personally and booking travel and planning travel for my clients.
So I'm guessing as a travel advisor, you've traveled the world yourself.
Almost every place. I have still a few places left on my bucket list, but I have traveled extensively, absolutely.
Fabulous.
And I'm at the point where I don't want to go back to places, I want to go to new places.
Nice, that's exciting.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what you do as a travel advisor. How do you help people with their travel needs? Because I know I see a lot of stuff on TV where you have commercials that say go to this website. So tell me what you do as a travel advisor and how you set yourself apart from a website.
Well, basically we have two types of clients. We have clients that want us to do everything for them from A to Z. They give us an idea, a budget, and we put together the entire package for them. Or we have clients that like to do the research themselves, which we would never take that away from someone, because I think that's part of getting excited for your trip and learning about where you're going and researching. So they'll come to us with where they want to go, maybe even the exact hotels, and then we'll fine tune it for them, because maybe the hotel they brought to us or the resort isn't good for families and they're taking their family, or maybe it's a couple and they want something romantic, so we'll fine tune that. I work for, I own my own travel franchise, which is Cruise Planners American Express, and we have a lot of great rates and options with many vendors, not only cruise lines. Even though it's a Cruise Planners franchise, we don't just do cruises. So if someone wants a land tour or Europe or Asia, we can do anything like that.
Okay, wonderful. I know I've called you in emergencies
Yes.
looking for a plane ticket.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I need to get to point B. Can you get me there? So I know that you do all of that stuff day to day too, whether it's, you know, it's not all cruises, whether it's a train ticket, you've done that for me as well.
Right.
Or an airline ticket, or even car rental, hotel, the whole package.
Exactly. And I think the advantage that I would say using a travel professional versus an online person is you're dealing with the same person or the same staff each time. When you call an 800 number, they're not available 24/7, and you're getting a different person, and you could very well get different stories each time you call. So the advantage of establishing a relationship with an individual or a staff of individuals, then I think that is obviously much better than kind of a crapshoot of who you're going to get when you call the 800 number, if they're even going to be available. And
or if there's a long hold time and you've got an emergency.
And they're not always available on weekends, and they, you know, maybe not open on Sundays. So, and we always have 800 numbers and emergency numbers for clients when they travel in the city that they're going to be in. So they always have a local representative that they can contact in the event of an emergency.
Okay, so if I'm in Barcelona, you have someone there I could contact.
Exactly.
Very impressive.
Because we work with tour operators, and that's one of the main reasons we work with a lot of tour operators, because they do have local people and they will know exactly what needs to happen if you need them. The good thing too is we have a network of thousands of other franchise owners, and obviously I can't have been to every single resort or every single hotel or every location, but there's a good chance that somebody has, and I can get a great idea of whether this would be good, bad, and different for my particular client. So that's another thing. We have great resources with each other.
Wonderful. And one thing I know personally is looking at a website and seeing a hotel, sometimes the pictures aren't always what the reality of the hotel might be when you get there. I know that's happened to me. I'm thinking that that kind of thing does not happen when I use your company or one of your team members. Right.
Usually if you're going online and booking something with one of the less expensive online travel agents, if there is an overbooked situation, for example, at a hotel, they would be the first ones to be put into another hotel. They're unlikely going to do it with a Cruise Planners
client.
So there's definitely some some differences there.
And some real advantage to using a professional rather than trying to use like a discount website.
Right, exactly.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you. And this has been Small Business Spotlight.